Okay, hi everybody. This is John Ike, and I'm the president of the CapQ board. And I want to talk about board structure a little bit and talk about where you can place all your resources just to get your board a little more organized. Doesn't matter if you're working for a Q board or a school board, or maybe you're just running a committee with some friends. Putting all your resources in one place creates transparency for everybody within that organization, and also creates easy access and open access to all the resources and materials. So here's our CapQ internal board. The reason I'm making a video is because we don't share this and all of its resources with everybody, because some of the documents are somewhat confidential, passwords and things like that. So here's what we do: we create a little Google site. We put at the top our committee goals, our board calendar, a board submission form if you want to put something on the board agenda. Then, of course, our agenda, which is just a running Google Doc from meeting to meeting. The goals are cool, but I want to just check this out real quick. The board calendar is super important. You need to write out who's meeting, when they're meeting, what they're doing. That way everybody is kind of held accountable throughout the entire year to showing up to these meetings. And you make that board calendar doc an action item, and we all vote to approve it. If you've approved it, you better show up to the meetings because you're one of the people that approved it. Of course, then you take that calendar, you build it into a Google Calendar. You got that right there. You place your mission statement on front, and you create some tabs. Here's our directors, of course, very proud of being part of the CapQ board. We put a little legacy piece here that says, hey, when does John leave the board? Because we better hold a succession planning meeting when that guy leaves and get ready to replace him with somebody else. Okay, this guy's not leaving until here, and this person leaves here. So it's having this here, it creates transparency so we know, oh my gosh, we're coming upon a big year. We got some people to replace at the end of that particular year. We have our committee structure here where everybody knows how who's on what committees, but how the committees operate. Hey, this vice president of programs oversees the programs. This vice president of exec oversees, the executive functions like communications and member engagement. And if I'm the president this year, then that's me. But if you're the president next year, that's you, and I go to somewhere else, and we all lead different committees. So our committees are really important to us, right? We have the coordinating committee. That committee gets together once a month and sets the agenda for the board meeting and sets the agenda for the workshop. Our communications committee gets together. They've got their goals outlined right there, their own collaborative folders right there. Each committee has their own goals, laid out for their year, and their collaboration folders and meeting docs built right into the web page here. And our last one is just a resource page. Quick links and things that we throw into the folders. And so, what's great is we got photo albums, and we've got, our logins with our passwords, right? Our bylaws are right there, so we can always consult those bylaws, the vendors list, the people we work with. And then there's a really cool resource folder that has all kinds of stuff. But these are my favorites, like social media templates. Hey, you want to send out a tweet from CapQ? Well, throw something on this slide, or throw something on this slide, or throw something on this slide. This is a really cool little way to make yourself look like a super organized organization. You just change that picture, change the text, and tweet it out, and you're looking slick. So I just really think it's really important that people create a little Google site with all your resources in one place, and make your board more transparent and accountable to one another, as well as just make your job easier so you know where to find all the things you're looking for when you need them. Okay, I hope that was helpful.